This color cover is nice. I'm not gonna lie, but that volume 15 cover though, bro, that shit is sexy. That shit is fucking beautiful. Like you can't have that on the same page. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You gotta promote yourself. I feel it, but it detracts from the beauty of this Kaneki color, man. Because it is a nice cover color, but it is the volume 15 color sexy, bro. That reason. I don't know. Anyway, what's good? You already know. Ready? I got myself a nice little beverage this week because my boy Fuerte is out here clowning, dude, and I know it's gonna be funny. I know that to a certain extent, it's probably gonna be fucked up as well. It's definitely gonna be funny. It's definitely gonna be funny. With that said, what else did they got in here? The outcome of a vestigial obstinacy. It's an interesting way to word that. That could apply to you could take that in various different ways, actually. I already know when the anime begins. Yo, how are people? Well, I can't really ask you guys now because the chat's hitting, but I just want to gauge the general sense of how people are feeling with the upcoming anime, because I'm just hoping that people will give it a chance, even though my hopes are like as low as they can possibly go. Still gotta go in with an open mind, dude. Still gotta go in with an open mind, and hopefully it's at the very least not as bad as people might anticipate. Anyway, Tokyo Ghoul chapter 164. I'm really entranced by this volume 15 cover, man. It looks sexy. Anyway, let's get into the chapter. See what sorts of shenanigans Fuerte is gonna pull right now. Real talk, the chapter was solid, but that last page last week, dude, that shit had me. Let's start the interview. He's sincere about this shit too. This motherfucker, dude. What's your name, good sir? Dude, the theatrics, the spectacle. And it's gonna, part of me, like, while he might have some sort of multifaceted purpose for this spectacle right now, part of me thinks it's just him fucking playing games and trolling yet again, too. And there might not even be anything else behind it, but we'll see. It appears our guest is having a bad day. Perhaps we were wrong to interrupt his meal. What's this? The fine gentlemen of the JSDF have arrived. My, how motivated they look, yo. I don't know if they can really harm them, though. Even those, even the tanks weren't really causing any real damage to the dragon organism. So I don't. You need more to hook everybody up with RC suppressant bullets, which I can't imagine they've done at this stage. The ghoulification of humankind spreads throughout Tokyo. And before I can get a word in edgewise, they begin attacking. Yo, this motherfucker, dude. This motherfucker. It's just beautiful to witness, dude. It's I've said it before, I'll say it again. It's an antagonizing force that I always like, because no matter how much you frame the character, I think that you put your finger on the character's motives or mental state at any given time, they'll do something that's just so fucking absurd that you don't even know if you can qualify the shit. It's crazy. It's working. Keep the pressure on. No, it's not. Yo. The monsters exploded. Something seems to be... Bro! Because you know they didn't cause that shit. Something seems to be afoot. This motherfucker roughly translates to everything's working beautifully. Yeah, if you look at this panel right here, this is the same type of shit that happened in that psycho instance. What the fuck is this? The same shit that happened with that explosion. before fucking Kagane went awry. So you're telling me that these little foot soldier organisms are able to do the same thing that the base structure was able to? But if there's no, they plan to manipulate them. Wait, no way, dude. What's going on? What just? Well, what will happen next? What you gonna do, this motherfucker? Yo, that panel is raw. That panel is raw. So you're telling me that it doesn't matter whether it's these monsters or the base structure. That shit can be, yo. Damn, yo. But see, all right, I'm just gonna have to wait and see. There's a couple of ways that can go then. This feed is Furuta. How is he broadcasting? He appears to be using an independent system. We'll try to track it. Urie here. We were in the area. We'll head over there now. Understood. I'll send if we get this confrontation right now though. I'm sure Furuta would just dismiss Kaneki if he runs up on him right now though. I guarantee you just dismiss him and slink off. He's really feeling that Joker vibe at this point. Understood. I'll send backup as soon as I can. Anyone that can move, get your ass down there to the sea. Maride. Those explosions, I've got a bad feeling about them. Yeeting! He's right, dude, because if that's how the process is actualizing itself, and that's actually the express purpose of these things, even though it kind of seems initially like they're being used to attack, how do you stop something like that then? Because it's not really the task to do something. And if what I'm seeing here is correct then, and that's how this kind of process is being catalyzed, how do you stop? Yo, that's actually crazy. Like, how do you combat that then? The monsters, where? There's no trace of the JSDF. It's over. Slightly too late. Look, from where mere crumpled bodies, what appeared to be programs have. What the fuck? Yeah, all right, it's confirmed. It's confirmed. That's pretty fucking wild, dude. See, I just thought it was happening based on anybody that was around those structures and it was doing something to affect them. But if these fucking semi-sentient creatures can also afflict people and begin the ROS/ghoulification process, then that's fucked up. Which, how does that affect Psycho then, though? How does that affect Psycho? Because she seems fine. And especially where levels are at now. That's kind of fucked up, actually. I'm done. I'm done. I'm kind of scared now. I wasn't really thinking about it before, but now it's actually a problem. Feed is still playing. Cells are being oversecreted and causing this oh, shit. He's already in the wind. He's already in the wind. Cells are going to make up most of the ghoul's tissue. Having inhaled the poison carried inside the bodies of the little monsters, the bodies of these poor souls are slowly but surely ghoulifying before us. So it works through inhalation. But see, it didn't really seem like that in Psycho's case. It seemed like contact, but I guess you can't really tell. So I'm sure it's dissipating at a wide area of effect if you look at these explosions. Yeah, like look at these two panels. So I don't even, see if that's how it's, I don't even know. I'm racking my brain right now trying to think of a countermeasure to this, and I can't really think of one. I really can't. Other than, seemingly aside from that brief effect, Psycho seems all right. So maybe there's more immunity in I mean, ghouls, I guess, essentially wouldn't be affected realistically either. But you would think that the Qs have some sort of immunity then. This is fucking wild, dude. And this man is already in the win. These little monsters will be endlessly birthed from that oviduct. These so-called bastard children will devour humans and carry their energy back to the oviduct. The oviduct will store that energy and use it to birth new children. And if you try to kill these monsters... It's, yeah, all right. It's as broken as I thought it was. If you try to kill these monsters, you'll release their poison and simply increasing their numbers. Whatever will happen to humanity? Oh my goodness! Shut the fuck up, Furuta. Let me look at this panel for a second. It seems like even with limited supplies of energy and stores, and the shit's continue to move. Like let's just look at the base. Not even like the other oviducts in multiple wards. And I like the use of the word oviduct there, though, to be fair. Because that really is accurate. But you're telling me that if they accomplish their purpose and they don't have to release their poison, then they're only perpetually providing it with more energy for it to birth more, to spread further. It's almost a perfect system. Because even if you were to approach the oviduct directly, unless you're equipped to be resistant to the poison itself, is no different than confronting these foot soldiers. So you're fucked either way. Yeah, that's pretty... Yo, the only way is to send teams to destroy every single one of these. And even then, there's no way that's going to be simple. This motherfucker! Yo, I'm done. Whatever will happen to humanity, don't give up, kids. This motherfucker, dude. I've never, like, to hate and love somebody simultaneously to this degree, it's crazy. A recording. Furuta isn't here. This man's already in the fucking win. You're like, I want to know at what stage he got this footage to and set it up to go. It's well before his little trek over to retrieve True Dragon. Had to have been. This motherfucker. You see, while everybody was on pause, trying to assess the situation, the only one really moving to counteract being Marna and Hide, this motherfucker was still playing the game. Moving, advancing many, many moves ahead. Yo, it's wild. That shit is wild. No! 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 Isn't that a little too fucking convenient timing-wise? I refuse. I refuse. No, I don't believe in this. I don't believe in this. Not my psycho, dude. Not my psycho. I don't even want to scroll down. Absolutely not. And you know what's fucked up about the manifestation of it? So all right. Even still, if Psycho can succumb to ROS, given her physical constitution, just through exposure to that, then that means it's pretty much overwhelming in all capacities. This is fucked up, man. Back there, she absorbed there. Okay, quickly get Psycho. Bro, this bottom left panel, though. RIP to that motherfucker. That's twisted. It's got limbs and heads in their jaws like that. Yo, I just have to believe that Psycho is gonna be okay. For it to manifest like this with that timing, might just be the first showings of it. But it takes me back, yo, like especially with it protruding from the eye like that, it takes me back to Shirazu's sister Hardy, man. It really does. Which might be a good way to fully round out that storyline with this development. I didn't even think about that. That would be a good way for Uriye to honor his promise too. Interesting. But that means if he slices this shit right now and exposes himself to the explosion, so the same shit could potentially happen to Uriye. I bet you Kanaki's exempt. But that means the same shit could potentially happen to Uriye. Oh, yo, this is some fuckery. Straight up ghouls better be exempt. Better be. Otherwise, it's some real fuckery. Even then, I don't know. Because it's some unprecedented shit. If you think about Kimi's understanding of the physiology at this point, it is some unprecedented shit. Sasaki, I'll cut you a path. Take Yonbayashi and head for HQ. Yonbayashi's condition is critical, but having you fight may involve unforeseen risks. Right now, I'm the only one here that can fight. You fucking fool. Are you kidding me? I get that. Based on your orders, too, you're just going in line with that. But no, absolutely not. That man's not going to listen to him anyway. It's fine. But Uriye, the poison. Exactly. I know. Just hurry up and go already. You two are the ones that will be going. I swear. Ishida, don't fucking toy with me, my dude. Don't do it. I swear to God. Psycho, if Psycho sacrifices herself and goes out like this, I end the stream early. I walk. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. Not today. I don't believe in that. What are you saying? You've got to be treated soon. Don't be stupid. I'm the only one here that's absorbed the poison. I'm sure Uriye has already been afflicted by it with that one little exchange. Psycho should be the one that stays. At this point, with Psycho and Uriye afflicted by it, that only hastens any sort of urgency of finding a remedy for this situation for me. Because there's no way both of those characters are succumbing and going out to this. I refuse to believe in that. I can't. I can't just leave you. I feel you, Uriye. You shouldn't. If only I could fight. But if I try to fight, I might lose control again. But it's because of everyone that I managed to come back. Everyone was waiting for me. I don't want to make them sad anymore. Kaneki, I thought you already resolved yourself and looked past this. All you need not do is make the mistake of trying to shoulder everything yourself. That doesn't mean that you can't act when necessary. Forget the consequences. If you can stop this scenario in front of your eyes, isn't that what you've been adhering to and fastening your belief to for the majority of this part? You better just fucking do it. Now Psycho and Uriye will. But what should I do? I'm tired. I'm tired of not being able. Bro, this panel is dope. It's been a long time since Ishida has utilized this technique in a panel. It's been a long time for sure. But I like those rough, heavily inked strokes. And the incongruity of them too. I love panels like this. I fucking love panels like this in TG, man. I'm tired of not being able to do. That's wrong. That's fucking wrong. Actually, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not trying to taint anybody's perception as far as things to come. But, man, turn the fucking page. Bro, look at it. Yo, I think this is just how it's drawn. Because if you look at the focal point, look at this shit. Look at this Kagane. Look at this fucking Kagane. I might have to see this again when there's clearer scans. I mean, it's not that it's not that clean, And that blur effect on the fringes is definitely purposeful, but I need to get like a more detailed look at just this Kagane alone. Like, what the fuck? Based on the position and the look of it, it's just wholly unique. Like, it's like nothing I've ever seen before. Because based on positioning and movement, it looks like Rinkaku fused into an Ukaku that's shooting, but it doesn't even look like it's shooting shit. It's like in one fell swoop with pressure alone, he decimated everything. And then you have these plates right here off of the side. Yo, that's pretty. Oh, it's symmetrical too. Yo, that's raw, bro. This is not any standard powers of any sort of Kagane or Kakage that the man could have manifested. This is a interesting combination to say the least, with shit that I've never seen before. Which is definitely rooted in his connection to Dragon and these new organs and such that Kimi was talking about, but we all speculated that the man would have some sort of power up physiologically based on his state right now, but this shit looks wild. If he's able to harness it and complete it, now I'm hyped, dude. Now I'm pretty fucking hyped because like I want to see a clash. But who though? I mean, obviously for it to be a prime choice, but I feel like if anything, we're gonna get some sort of encounter with Dragon Risei versus Kaneki instead. Look at this. Look at this. Yo. That's fucking wild. I can't stop looking at this page. That's fucking wild, dude. Completely dismembered and obliterated. Like you look at the man's face. Oh, you can see it. Yeah, you can see it completely moving. Which there might be some seeds of agency there that could manipulate or take hold of the man's persona. Oh, and look at this left panel, dude. Definitely looks most like an Ukaku there, but furthest thing from. And then when it's moving back in, that's the most akin to the tendrils that we saw coming off of that one Dragon Kagane in terms of that clash with Psycho. I wonder if the man has the ability to do the very same and dispel that poison. Because it doesn't look like his physiology might be the most complicated form of everything that's built up. That's fucking wild, dude. That's fucking wild. All right. Let me see what Kimi has to say about this. This Yomiyashi is presenting ROS. No shit. Its symptoms are also faintly detectable in you, Urie. I don't believe it will progress further, but fighting the bastards will certainly be perilous for you. You have to keep them locked down, dude. I swear to God, dude, if Psycho goes out, I'm done. I can't have that. But now, realistically, she's in the same predicament as Haru, which is interesting. It's an interesting development. And you can't. The ROS aside, like we've seen an increase in those cases as far as what the CCG is dealing with now, and the brunt of cases that Marade has seen. But the actual ghoulification, which I don't think can manifest in this actual case, simply because of the Q surgery, but I feel like it's hit or miss. I want to know what the chances of that are, and if there's any difference in the influence or in the engagement. But dude, I like this. I like the look in my boy's eye, dude. I like the look in my boy's eye. He's genuinely concerned right now, and he had to hold back what he's about to. Yeah, the new ship is much more powerful, dude. Now that I've completely and utterly washed my hands of the Mitsuki Urie ship, just can't do it. Can't actualize. Like I get it. You know, he's always going to care for her tremendously so, but I can't see anything romantic there, dude. So I'll go with this. I'll go with this. I always went with that since that line that was heavily debated, but Now, I like it. I like it a lot. At a facility housing RSL cases, a patient apparently took a bite out of a nurse. The RC count was over 1,000, a level normally occupied only by the Ghoul. Flucation is, I mean, shit was like already borderline over that anyway. Ghoulification discussed in that broadcast may actually be occurring. Oh, it definitely is. And as long as the situation remains unsolved, it would be difficult for us to devote effort to analyzing these symptoms. What about you, Mama? Willie only took in a bit of the poison, so he's okay. But when you put away your cognate, you should have absorbed a whole bunch of it. See, that's the problem too. Forget the area of effect. That's the other problem. It's in that scenario. I'm not really talking about human engagement with those things, but that cognate contact too. So that's how Psycho was initially afflicted by it with that explosion. Are you going to turn out like Psycho too, Mama? I too wondered the same thing, so I compared your pre and post battle levels. Take a look for yourself. The difference is 0.02, virtually no change. Wait, what the fuck? I knew he'd be unaffected by it, though. I knew he'd be unaffected by it. Otherwise, it would make all of that physiological change like way more enigmatic and ridiculous. Perhaps this is due to the activity of those unidentified organs inside you, but as unbelievable as it may seem, you may yet possess an innate resistance to the poison, Kaneki. It definitely goes way further than that, kid. This shit hurts me. I don't like seeing Psycho like this, man. I really don't. I can't. This man's shook by it too, though. Where's Nagachika? Can we please? Oh fuck, we're on page 16 right now. It's not happening. Next chapter. Can we please get Ide Kaneki dialogue, please? That's realistically still all I want. Next order of business is finding a way to stop the progression. Not just for Haru and everybody else that's already afflicted with it, but for Psycho mostly. For Psycho mostly. I saw him up top. He's probably looking for you. Thank you, Togi. You better embrace your wife, my boy. I know that you gotta. She's perfect, man. She's fucking perfect. We'll finally get to meet again. See, that understanding, too. You know what I'm saying? They haven't really had a moment to themselves yet. But Doka knows more than anybody that the person that Kaneki needs to see right now is fucking Hide, dude. That is paramount. It's fucking paramount. She respects that bond. That's what a real wife does. You know what I'm saying? When it's your bro like that, your best boy, you gotta respect that bond. You know what I'm saying? Especially in this scenario. Yo, we're actually getting the interaction. I mean, I have so much in my mind right now from the events of this chapter that I don't even know if I'm ready for this. I don't think we'll get much right now. Damn. I can't even turn the page. I'm just so happy to see this right now, dude. I bear with me. My bad. I'm lingering. I know. I just even that the exchange of greetings like that, it just makes me so happy. My boy. Man, turn the page. When I want to turn the page, turn the fucking page. You're looking super spunky, and that neck is looking. That's the last person that should be saying that shit, my dude. I guess that signed copy of Takatsuki. The present. Which from that, see, that was the day though. That was the day. I mean, realistically, even before that, people were saying, I always believed. There was not a moment since part 1 that I didn't believe, right? But that was a day where I was like, who else do you really think is doing that shit, dude? realistically. And people still want to be like, no, there's this possibility of this possibility. Bullshit. That signed copy of Takatsuki's book. Thanks. That was you, wasn't it? You knew? But yeah, no need to thank me. Just pay me back 15 dollars. Bro, I miss this fucking dynamic so much. I might get emotional. I'm not gonna lie. It might fuck me up. That'd be that'd be thanking you. I mean, technically so. Hide, your face, could you show it to me? Yo, are we actually gonna see it now? First Toka and now you. Everybody's trying to get a good look, huh? I really haven't done my makeup. My boy Hide, dude. No matter what, he imbues me with confidence. He brings a smile to my face. This is why he has always been one of my favorite characters in the series, man. It's just, he's everything about him on all levels is fucking incredible. I want to see what I did. Yo, that's real though. Coming face to face with everything. That last dialogue, internalized reset really did something. Really pushed that man past that last threshold that he needed to cross. Yo, that design too. I'm gonna look at that later. I gotta go back and look at that. That's pretty wild. Bro, I can't look at it anymore. I can't look anymore. I wanted to see that shit too. I wanted to see that shit. Can't look at it anymore. Fucking some real shit though. Some real fucking shit. That's still like, in spite of that shit. You know what kind of strength of character it takes? You know what kind of love for a person it takes? When you look at yourself in the mirror like that. Look at my boy. Look at my fucking boy right now. And yet you harbor not even the slightest sentiment of ill will. As a matter of fact, not even that. Not even do you not harbor the slight sentiment of ill will. But your love for the man is even stronger than it was before. You're going even further with your sacrifices for the individual after that. That goes beyond friendship, even the epitome of it. It goes beyond family. That is the purest form of love. 100%. Hide's, bro, it hurts me. It hurts me. I can't even look like you understand. My monitor is like right here. I can't even look to that side of the screen right now. I took it in. I was getting a little emotional looking at it, dude. Fucking love him, dude. I fucking love him. I know that shit hits Kaneki too, for real. Look at his face. Thank you. You always hid the things I didn't want to see. Bro, this nigga's bouncing back and forth from profound shit to absolute. Yo, she's a master. She's a master. You always hid the things I didn't want to see. Always. Protected me. That's right. You really do know me, huh? Oh, dude, I'm getting my feelings right now. I can't. I made a vow to myself 2018. I'm not trying to cry on stream anymore. I'm not trying to cry or rage too hard where I break anything or fall out of my chair. Those are my resolutions. So I'm trying to hold it down. I'm going to bear it all. I've decided. This city, your wounds too. I'll take all the help I can get, but I want to see done everything I can. All thanks to this fucking man. Real talk right now. Real talk. And I'm not looking at the chat, so I don't know. So if any mods are in the chat, actualize this for me. And any daring fool that dares challenge me on this, unless those are your genuine feelings, if they are your genuine feelings, still applies. But if you're trying to challenge, I'm not lifting any sort of bet. If you dislike Hide, get the fuck off my channel. Anybody that voices any sort of ill will or ill opinions of Hide, block them immediately. Get the fuck off my channel. The simplicity of this fucking statement, dude. And yet the weight that it carries for Kaneki. I'll take all the help I can get, but I want to see done everything that I can. He fucking understands, dude. He fucking understands. Finally. And granted, it took all of this plus little Uwe engagement. Still, he fucking understands. And what took that final realization? After everything, I'm sick and tired of not being able to do anything. You know when you do the most, my dude? When you have that understanding. When you resolve yourself to the point where nothing's going to stop you and where you don't prioritize you sacrificing yourself in order to protect the very people that can help you in doing what you're trying to accomplish. Because I finally saw what I couldn't for so long. This Kaneki's resolve reaches Tokyo. Because I finally saw what I couldn't for so long. These are the best editor taglines they've done in ages. Page 19. Mark it up. Page 19 of 164. Never forget. I don't know how you're gonna forget because I'm looking at my boy right now and it's seared into my brain, dude. I mean, it's not. It is though. It is as fucked up as I envisioned it being, especially with like the shading when he revealed it. So I could see how gruesome it was, but like it for like the initial exposure to it, it definitely makes me really sad because of how much I love and care for this character. But at the same time, it's a testament. And it's a visual representation of a sort of unconditional, profound, insurmountable love for his boy. It's crazy. Hide is one of the best friends in the history of manga. Hide is one of the best men in the history of manga. And if you hate Hide, get the fuck off get off my channel. Go. Never come back. run and never return. And I doubt there's going to be a single person that says that shit, because it's not possible. Let me look at this chat. I'm all up in my feelings right now, dude. I need to look at the chat. I'm sure there's some funny shit going on out there, so that'll pick up my emotions and whatnot. I'm feeling kind of sad, dude. I feel a little bit more emotional than I did a couple weeks ago during that chapter. I don't know, man. I don't know. The psycho shit was like the base layer to get me kind of volatile and feeling some type of way, and then that last interaction, it's such an array of emotions too, because it's not like I'm sad. That's not like the prevailing overwhelming emotion. It's just like everything just kind of jumbled together. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Let's see what we got. Got his hands back this chapter after activating his cognate. Yeah, I noticed. But I mean, I knew that was gonna happen. It was only a matter of time. It was only a matter of time for me until even if it didn't go to that state, which was kind of crazy. But I thought he would at least be able to formulate into something more constructive. Just given how it's gone in the past, but his physiology is to the point where there's no way to really think about any sort of limits or bars on the potential for it. Page, I remember. I feel anybody that has that same sentiment. True, it is page 18 because it was a double page. My bad. Remember, it's page 18. It is a double page, but I can't, man. I really can't right now. I'm done. Like this is, and you know what it is? You know what it is? Like for me, as like this is something that meant the world to me as far as a dynamic in the series. It's something that I've been waiting for since the confirmation where I fucking somersaulted out of my shit, right? And it's way better than I even envisioned. And all we got of it was 2 pages. And that's some of the rawest, most impactful emotion I felt in this series. I won't say in a while because I definitely felt it recently, but it's up there overall, which is crazy. TG Harm's great again. These niggas, I said don't take things out of context. Don't take things out of context, man. Look, I'm better than I was back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm not gonna lie. I did have to wipe a few budding tears from my eyes, but I'm not bawling or anything like that. I'm not getting the fuck up off my seat. I'm not flipping shit over. I'm not like carrying. I've grounded and reaffirmed my resolve. I'm trying to like guard my heart and my emotions this year going forward. None of this kind of over the top tomfoolery where I'm punching holes into my walls, unless it happens. If it happens, then there's probably nothing I'll be able to do. But I don't want to be crying on stream anymore either, dude. I'm good. Yo, there's less fuckery in this chat than I thought. Everybody has the right idea. Everybody has the right sentiments. You guys are good people. There's really nothing I can reply to because I mean that last page fucked me, man. Yes, I saw that his hands were back to normal. That wasn't my priority, man. I'm more concerned. I was more concerned with trying to decipher what kinds of capabilities his new form has, and I'm more concerned with Psycho's physical state than I am with Kanti being able to have both his hands back at this point. I don't give a shit. His body's so absurd at this point that any new future developments are also not going to concern me unless it has to do with his raw power. Unless it has to do with his raw power or like capabilities or things that he can affect and do, I don't really care. His hands are just whatever. Oh, let's not. Can we not? Let's not. I am ready to ban anybody that disrespects. I dare you. I fucking double dare you. Disrespect T-Day. Anybody that's ready and willing, disrespect T-Day. The last day on this channel, guaranteed. I won't even go back on my word. I won't even go back on my word. And you know who would take that challenge? Caster. And even Caster wouldn't be allowed to stay. You disrespect T-Day in my presence. That's a new rule for the channel, dude. You hate on T-Day, just don't come back. Don't come back. We don't talk about Nugget Kaneki anymore. But I do want to, yeah, I'm looking forward to that video as well. I want to see what Chibi's thoughts are. Ours can be cured with a vaccine made by Kaneki's blood. That might be that might be the move given his immunity. But it's probably not going to be that cut and dry and simple. It's probably not going to be that cut and dry and simple. There's something for this kid who grew up in a shitty world. Let's not even talk about that here. Anyway, I gotta stop. I gotta stop. There's too much to consider as far as questions that this chapter has raised going forward. There's a lot, but I just need to I need to take a moment. I actually might need to let out a few tears. I actually might need a moment to let out a few tears because I didn't realize I didn't think seeing that, because I wanted to see the man's face, dude. I really did. I didn't think it would hit me that hard. I didn't think it would bother me like that. Because I've seen a lot more gruesome, disturbing shit than Hidei's face right now. But it's what it means. That's what's crazy about it. So I'm gonna need a moment. I'm gonna get to the Ryuo reaction. I need a little bit. I just need a little bit. Please smash that like button if you understand that Hidei is fucking God. And I'm out. Peace.